What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. We are up in here, fellas. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is on this good football Sunday. Just got done working. I still got a little bit of things to do. But before I get off into that, I said, man, you know what? Let me stop by and holler at the fellas and give them some of this game. Me enlighten them and hit them with some of this wisdom real quick. You did. You already know what. You already know what time it is. Now, do real men get cheated on? It's the topic. But before we get off into that, fellas, you already know. Let me see. I'm ready to light them up real quick. If you enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Get at me in the Patreon. Get at me on Rumble. Get at me in Cash App and get at me in the PayPal just as well. Those links are definitely in the chat area. Y'all see them over there. Y'all know what to do. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Turn this fan off. Turn it off so get you guys undivided attention. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be here too long, but I am gonna come in here and kick this knowledge. Get at me in the Gmail Rails Fargo 12 in the gmail.com. Get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. And always like, share, and subscribe when you get up in here, fellas. Now I'm going to play this video from this guy. And this guy's been around. I don't really know his name. He's been around. He's been parading his content around, speaking his mind and what he believe in and what he think, should be the play and how men should be men in relationships and, real men don't get cheated on, as he say. Now, I'm gonna run off with this video, fellas, and we're gonna come back on my commentary. We're gonna see what to do. We're gonna see what he talking about. Let's get to it.
Cheats on a man, who's responsible?
The man.
What?
Real men take accountability for everything that goes on in their life.
Now, you're gonna get guys, you're gonna get the memes, the gestures, the side jokes, and all that shit from a lot of young guys. A lot of guys is uneducated and unexperienced when it comes to women. So they're gonna naturally think that it's her fault because he got cheated on. It's her fault because she actually stepped out and fucked with another guy. It's her fault because she wasn't paying attention to him anymore. It's her fault that she wasn't being, what I'm saying, more tight knitted when it came to their relationship. It's her fault that she did all these things outside of outside the will of their relationship. It's her fault that she crept off. It's her fault that she got with her whore ass friends and all this type of shit. You know how guys gonna think about it and look at it. A lot of these young guys, they're gonna see it that way. Now, for real, I don't know what his like beliefs are, his definition of what a real man does and how a real man don't get cheated on or whatever the case may be. I don't know what his definition is, but mine personally, fellas, I mean, it's real. It's not her fault. It's your fault. And let me break it down why it's your fault. It's your fault because for once, again, fellas, a lot of you guys just jump into relationships. These women know how to play you guys. You guys don't, and you guys lack the companionship. Yeah, you guys lack sex. You guys lack the comfort of women. You guys lack a lot of these things. And when you lack these things, fellas, when you lack the overall experience dealing with women and you're in a vulnerable state, either where you ain't having sex, you probably ain't had it in months, and a lot of women ghosting you and playing games and things of that sort, it's going you're gonna open yourself up to hollering at any woman that comes along and give you some kind of play. And she look nice. She's a baddie or what quote unquote baddie. I don't think none of these bitches is bad, but y'all go off the looks and shit. You know what I'm saying? And instead of these bitches putting up and shut up and showing their worth, you guys don't really, require that. You guys require just her to have a fat ass and a nice look and pretty and some bitch you could just parade around or show the homies and show everybody that you got somebody that's cute or whatever. And the bitch can be nuts, so or she could be full of games and leading you on and taking you for a ride. Now, things that a lot of you guys do is y'all jump into these relationships, and these are things you guys do. Um, y'all listen to women. Women tell you, "Hey, I don't want no man that's you know that's been around, that's been sleeping with all these bitches. That's what I'm saying. I don't want no man that's not close to me. We can't stay together, or we can't do this and that. I don't want no man that's not paying any attention to me. I don't want no man that's gonna tell me no. I'm the bitch you can't just tell no, or whatever the case. And you guys are, take what she's saying for face value, and you will work hard at trying to be that guy that she wants you to be. And when you work hard at trying to be that guy that she wants you to be, and she know that she ain't shit deep down, and you're trying to prove to her that she is way more and way valuable than she ever thinks she was, by the shit that you're doing for her, by you bending over backwards, by you jumping out of your character and being everything she wants you to be. And then when she turn around and show you her true colors, which she is eventually, she's going to show you how much she don't give a fuck about. She's going to show you how much it's easy to creep out on you. She's going to show you how much it's easy to go fuck with another dude on you. She's going to show you how much it's easy to just ghost you, disappear on you, not talk to you. And this is your girl. You texting, calling, and she just showing she's like there's no connection there. And you like, damn, and then now you building up this animosity, you building up this hate, you building up this you building up this malice to come at her, and in a way to where you putting it all on her. Now, this is my definition of it being your fault, because you chose that bitch without paying attention to what kind of bitch you're dealing with. And all you do is do that. Don't look at the first night you got pussy from the bitch. Okay, I just met her, and I fucked her the first night. Oh, I ain't wifing her up. I can't get in a relationship with that. I can't fuck with her. That's a hoe. And then you go over here and fuck with a bitch who tell you, I ain't that kind of bitch. I don't rock like that. That ain't how. No, you gotta, we gotta go on dates. I gotta see if we can match with each other, like in a way to where we compatible. I want to see if we can vibe before we can. And you guys will listen to this bitch and think that you got you a unicorn, a bitch that's just straight up about herself. She could be potentially all the way about you, a family, a marriage, and happily ever after type shit. White picket fence and a dog named Spike. You suckers be on it. Pedro in this motherfucker. The new era music, the homie Pedro. Said, what's up, KC, man? Someone at work got laid off because of his chick. We are doing night shifts, and he would always FaceTime his girl during break. And past week, she stopped answering her phone. So, damn. Hold up. He got laid off. He got fired. Ain't no laid off, nigga. Laid off mean, nigga, that's just a chance you can come back. Or, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga got fired like a motherfucker. For FaceTime this bitch on the clock? Come on, man. You got 8 hours to do, fellas. You got 10 hours shifts, 12 hours, whatever you agree to commit to when you're dealing with these people's company and their work, their work productivity and all those things, and your work ethic, and this is the things you agreed on to. Then do your fucking job. Do your job, get paid, and go home. Guess what? If she gonna fuck while you at work. If she's gonna fuck while you ain't at work. She gonna fuck, nigga. She'll fuck, nigga. Y'all sleep, nigga. A woman can fuck, nigga, going to go grab some gas, nigga, real quick, and coming back to the house, nigga. Bitch, dip off into one of the little restrooms or something, nigga. Have a dude meet her up, nigga, and bust that pussy, nigga. Meet her in the alleyway and get it off. Nigga, I'd have done things like that. Come right back to you, or you'll never know. You can't stop no bitch from doing shit like that. But you gonna stop your bread for a bitch? You FaceTiming and going against the work policies and shit? Come on, man. And he deserved to get fired. You don't do no, that sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Pedro, the new era, what he say? It led him leaving work, and someone rat him out, told the foreman, he went home to check his bitch. And sure enough, she cheated on him, and boss man told him not to come back. Yeah, he's fired. No, you are fired. You don't bring your personal, business, and you don't bring that shit to the work field, man. That ain't what these people ain't paying you no motherfucking check for you to bring your personal business there. They ain't paying you to check to stop your productivity to go and check a bitch who's definitely productive on dicks. If she don't give a fuck, she's gonna do her regard. If she ain't respecting you while you at work bringing in the dollar, you ain't on the block hustling. You ain't out nowhere scamming. You ain't somewhere trying to stick up. We don't advocate shit like this, but you ain't nowhere trying to stick people up and stick up banks and stores and trying to get your money a foul way. You ain't out here drawing blood and going to these plasma banquets. And you ain't. I mean, you working. You doing what you supposed to do to bring in the dollars. And if she ain't respecting you working, and this supposed to be your bitch, nigga, then what kind of? And all this goes back to why you dudes get cheated on. Not you, Pedro, but you get what I'm saying. Him, whoever he is, and whoever else is why. This goes back to why y'all get cheated on. Because you guys are not into you. You got to be into you so much to where you wouldn't give a fuck if she do or don't. Whatever she do, she's going to do her. If she recognized the value in you, then she wouldn't do her. She wouldn't be out there on no bullshit like that. Now, if she don't recognize the value in you, then she's going to be out there doing that shit. But these are the type of bitches you guys jump into relation. And it is really every chick, you know what I'm saying? It's how you are determines on how she'll treat you. Because she'll treat the next man different. You know what I'm saying? So when you come off weak, jump in a relationship with her, you make this your bitch so quick, you ain't in less than a couple weeks, and you probably married the bitch in 2-3 months, and it was love at first sight type shit, and you don't know who you're dealing with. And when you don't know who you're dealing with, you get played like this. You're going to get played. Fellas, listen, it ain't no you might. I don't do the you might shit. You are going to get played. It's going to happen. She's got to disrespect you because you disrespect yourself. She checked your temperature, nigga, you ain't shit. So why should she respect you? Think about it. And you blowing the bag at work to check on her? She really knows she can pull the wool over your motherfucker. She really knows she can disrespect you. You disrespected your own bag. That's crazy, bro. Pedro again. Let me see. Yeah, Pedro again. Yeah, I would have told the nigga not to come back. Get your ass up out of here. Leaving work. I'd have had dudes, when I'm fixing on properties and shit, hired dudes and shit. I look up, nigga arguing in the backyard and shit. You supposed to be doing landscaping and shit. This nigga arguing in the backyard on the phone with his bitch. He pack his shit up, jump in the truck, and leave, and send me a text probably 20 minutes later. I left. I went to Home Depot and somewhere else. I come back. I think dude good. I didn't pay him. You know what I'm saying? But he did a little something. But I'm come back. This motherfucker ain't there. Ain't nobody around. I called him and shit. He ain't answer. So he sent me a text a couple minutes later. Yeah, I had to go home and check him. This bitch got me fucked up, man. Well, about a bitch. Like, nigga, don't even come back, bro. Don't even bother even. Huh? Damn, bro. So what, man? So, well, I did start. I did a little. So, okay, here you go. Holla. Have somebody. You got to do that, man, to keep the ball rolling. If you can't leave your personal business at home and you can't, check your bitch and she really can't respect you like that, and you don't really have the wherewithal, the guts to see what she's doing and see that you're in a fucked up situation and you really need to get up out of it to re-advise yourself and your brain, then I need to let you go. You can't be around me. Fuck that. Pedro again, what he say, told him to come and get home, get him toolbox and leave his badge at the office. Kicked his ass to the block. No more bag for you, homie. You gotta go into one of these temp agencies, staffing agencies, or go to somebody else, or go, job hunting, LinkedIn, Indeed, and all that type of shit. You're gonna have to do what he gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something. Because he fucked that bag off. And typically, man, especially if it's a good bag and you getting paid good, and you know what I'm saying, you getting a nice check every week or every other week or whatever, and nigga, You blow that, it's gonna be difficult for you to find that. It ain't like that. You got in the situation and motherfuckers acting funny there. They was trying to really hold you back, and you showed great productivity, so you decided to leave that bitch or whatever. They ain't like none of that. You left behind a bitch, and when you do shit like that, bro, the game gonna show you what it is. It's gonna rear its ugly head, and when it rears ugly head, you're gonna have to be humble. You're gonna have to learn from your mistakes, and learning from your mistakes, fellas, always result in you having to lose things for you to actually appreciate things going forward, especially behind something that's really worthless. A bitch? Like, what the fuck? Pedro again. What's up with it? New era. Did you tell a guy to not come back because he bought his bitch in the truck? Yeah. Hell yeah. That was you or someone else to tell. No, that was me. Yeah, he bought his bitch to work. He bought his bitch to work like I think like the second. I'm like, hold up. Okay, maybe she, I don't know. Second day was the same. The third day, I'm like, nah, get your ass out of here, bro. I see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Every time she wanted to go somewhere, oh man, she cool, bro. Everything cool. Thinking for the bitch. When we want to talk for the bitch, she told him she got him thinking it's cool in there. I know women. Women are very restless. You know what I'm saying? They can say it's cool. Women are momentarily, you know what I'm saying, even when they think, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you shouldn't be, being on that serious note with them like that all the way through. You gotta get to know who you fucking with. And she was more so on some old every time she'd get restless and try to leave, and she'd jet out on him and get him bugged up. She'd take his phone. She'd do shit to where he had to stop working and not fuck up the productivity, hold back the job, which is hold back the money. You gotta get out of here, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I remember that shit. But shout out to Pedro. Like, share, subscribe. You have to PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Get at me on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Get at me on the Patreon just as well. Everything's there. You see the links in the chat area. Let's get to it.
Oh, fuck. If I chose a woman that cheats and she cheats on me, who's responsible? Me.
Shut your bitch ass up.
I chose that woman. Real men are leaders. We lead in every aspect of our lives.
Now, I don't know what his definition of leading is, but I'm going to break down my definition of leading, fellas. And I'm going to break down why it will be bad for you when you mislead as a man. And a lot of guys mislead. They get 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. They figure the age is going up, so everything's going to be cool. They're a man. They got him a good job, making 20 plus an hour. They 23, 24, 25. They growing. So they feel like they paying their bills and everything. But it's all you guys, all you guys be the same motherfucking way. You cannot figure out why your bitch be on bullshit. All y'all go through the same shit. All y'all say that, bro, I do consultation, I talk. And even dudes in their 50s, 60s and shit be on the same shit, bro. Dude, I'm like, these niggas ain't got no motherfucking game. They don't know what it is. They don't know that it falls back on what they chose. And guys look at it and be like, how did you be, okay, what you mean I chose? So I didn't know she was going to be like this. I didn't know she was going to be fucked up like this. I didn't know these things. Yeah, you did. You just never paid attention to it. You was too busy trying to bust a nut. You was too busy looking into her beauty. You was too busy, trying to be up under this bitch and trying to see what she's doing and who's hitting her phone, who's texting her, and how she gonna be so authentic to the relationship. You was too busy worrying about her instead of actually paying attention to the bitch. She showed you red flags. They all do. It never fails. 1,000%, fellas. I'm going over 100. I'm hitting it at 1,000. Fuck that. Let's make it 1,000,000%. If we get that, if you can go that route, let's make it 1,000,000%. They all show their true colors, just like every man shows his true colors. He reveals himself that his game ain't shit. Once a bitch figure it out after a couple weeks or a month, oh, I was into this nigga. This nigga's weak as a month. You know what I'm saying? Everybody reveals themselves when your shit ain't on point. It's going to come out. Y'all don't pay attention to it. And when you don't pay attention to it, she end up doing the leading instead of you doing the leading. It's like I said, my true definition of leading, fellas, is seeing if she's compliant, seeing if she's cooperative. Totally at the beginning, from the gate, out from the gate, soon I meet, say, I walk up on the bitch in the aisle in the grocery store. I'm trying to check this bitch's compliance out. Trying to see if she's going to comply with whatever I'm coming, but what's up? That's a definition of a leader right there, all the way through. That's your number one source of leading. Is checking out their compliance level. She gonna comply or she gotta fly. And then you can take it from there. And once she complies, is everything good? She don't comply, then you gotta notice that. You gotta recognize those things and let it go. Now, I've seen a couple of his videos before. He be simping like a motherfucker. So I don't know who is he. I think he regurgitating somebody's shit. He probably watching mine. I don't know. Who knows, right? Well, let's go.
But real men, good men, don't get cheated on. Stop lying. But you hear the weak men say, man, I'm a good man and, she cheated on me. A woman, regardless of...
Hold up. Now, what do we mean good men don't get cheated on? I don't know. I'm a good man, fellas. And my definition of good man is being honest, being upfront, being open, and being straight up blunt. I'm a good man. Now, getting cheated on, I'm not in a relationship. But even if I was in a relationship, I still understand and know that women will cheat on you and can cheat on you. So it don't matter if you good, nice, bad, thugged out, gangster, killer, drug dealer, politician, down to your motherfucker who's working a minimum wage job. If your bitch want to get the dick, she gonna get the dick. Nothing you can do about that, right? Now, what made her get the dick? What sparked her curiosity? Only you would know that. Only you would know that. Just like only I would know was if my bitch was to cheat, if I was in a relationship and she cheated, and what sparked my, I'm gonna know what sparked the curiosity. And typically, fellas, me being a bitch. It's me not being a man. It's me not standing on who I am. It's me not being who I was from the beginning. It's me losing control of myself to where she's confused on which way to go. And that typically tips the scale with bitches. A lot of times, fellas. Being in your feelings, jealous, butthurt, and all a lot of shit can tip the scale with a bitch. Or she can find a guy she's sexually attracted to and take her chances. That's there. If it's my bitch, she's out of here. I'm not going to argue. I ain't going to shoot no video, none of that. Bitch, you are gone. That's just what it is. And that's real game. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have to PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, the Rumble. Y'all see the links in the chat area. Get at me. And also, fellas, hit that notification bell so you can be alert on these videos. And share this shit. Hit that notification bell, fellas.
Her background will never mess up something that's truly beneficial mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And any man that argues the fact has never been a good man, nor has ever been able to elevate a woman.
Now, I don't know if I swear to God, if you go do this, if y'all look, go through this dude's motherfucking videos, y'all see who he is. He has some simp shit at the beginning. He used to speak simpish as fuck. Like he was on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Now he's, I don't know. I think he's watching something, bro. He's watching somebody's shit. These dudes they got big platforms. They be reaching out to guys with small platforms. I don't know. They do their shit. They know how to regurgitate and steal and shit like that. Not to say he's doing it, but this ain't him. It's definitely him. This dude usually be on some simp shit. But what he's saying is real all the way through. It's 100% authentic, fellas. Now, his definition of those things he's saying, I don't know. I broke down mine, and I'm going to speak it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Good, bad, and the ugly, fellas. It don't matter. She sexually attracts somebody, and if it's worth her while and fucking with that person, then yeah, she's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna make that happen. You can't stop that at all. So now, what you can do, fellas, is the outcome of the situation. What are you gonna do about the outcome of that situation? Are you gonna try to beg her back? You're gonna try to throw hands and feet, pull out your bazookas and shit like that, and go at the dude? You know, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry the bitch a river like Justin Timberlake. Only what you gonna do? Or you gonna just walk away from the bitch and chalk it up and recognize where you went wrong at? Because every woman can cheat and will cheat. It depends on who the fuck they fucking, who they fucking with, and who they dealing with. I'm telling you, it's every woman. Remember that, fellas. You know. Now, once again, do a real man get cheated on? Yes, any man can get done like that, fellas. Just like any woman. If you find a bitch you into and it's open season and y'all mash like that and it's going great, yeah, you gonna let it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. You know, you cannot stop that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, how you keep it in place to where she won't, how you know, got a better chance of her not doing the shit, fellas, is doing the totally opposite of what these suckers do. Never fight with your bitch. Never argue with your bitch. Never trip with your bitch. Never beef with your bitch. Never um, blame things on your bitch. Point fingers where the shit ain't really at or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Being jealous and insecure, fellas. Not being so assertive. You know what I'm saying? Lacking dominance and masculinity. The list can go on and on. You know what I'm saying? That'll keep her, you know what I'm saying, second guessing. You know, should I fuck this up? Yeah, that bitch ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So, or she might do it. You just gotta chalk the bitch up and keep pushing. But not all bitches, especially if your shit on point, you gonna always run across a bitch who ain't gonna be about that shit. She gonna be about you 100. You know, that's real shit. But shouts out to the homie Pedro. Shouts out to the homie Pedro. About to get ready to cut this 1 yard, this last yard. Get this out the way before the sun start dropping. And finish my day out. But shouts out to the homie Pedro again for coming in, showing the love like he do, the new era of music. Once again, fellas, get at me the PayPal, the Rumble, the Cash App, the Patreon, and all those links are there. Ain't no way you can't get at me. Come fuck with me, man. You dig? And remember to like, share, and subscribe, and share this shit. Pass it around to everybody who needs to hear it. You dig? And I'm about this bitch until next time. I salute 100.